Hello students, in this video we'll do a string handling program. The question is write a program to print your name in abbreviated form. For example, the name is Subhash Chandra Bose. The output should come S.C.Bose. Now what do we mean? The first character of the first and the second word is extracted and the third word, entire word is extracted. So how to do this program? Let's go to the BlueJ editor window. Now you can see in the right hand side the program is written in the editor window. First, I'm accepting a name from the user using the scanner class. I'm using the method next line to accept a sentence or the name from the user, and I am saving it in my string variable sg. I'm using another variable sg1 to show the abbreviation of the string or the sentence. So then I'm using integer variable x to show the length or the number of characters present in a sentence. Then you can see I am extracting character at 0. Now you know to manipulate the characters in a string you need to use the string functions. Now how can we use the string functions? As the string variable is also an object, so they can use different methods to manipulate the string. Here I am using my character at method to extract the first character. Now the index starts always from 0. So the first character that is extracted over here at 0th index is S. So already you can see that S will be extracted and it will be stored in my st1 string. So over here, after that I'm using a variable d to count the number of spaces. Now why I need to count the number of spaces? Because after the first space the first character will be extracted and after the second space the entire substring has to be extracted. That is why I'm counting the number of spaces. Then I use my index variable with the help of a loop variable y, which starts from 0 and goes to less than x. Why less than x? Because the last character is always length minus 1, and in variable x I have the value of my length. Then again using the character at, I am extracting one character. Then it's checking for space. Now you see in Subhash there is no space, so when it will come to this point, that is when the index will be y, the first space it will encounter, so d will increase to 1 because I am using over here d equals to d plus 1. So it increases to 1, so I am checking if d equals to 1, that is the first space has come. So the character after the space it will be extracted. At y the space is there. So y is 7. So the character at 7 plus 1, that is 8, will be extracted and it will be concatenated using the plus operator. Now remember the plus operator used in string acts as a concatenation operator to join a word with another word or a character with another character, or to join a character and a word also. So using concatenation operator I give a dot. Then I am extracting the character at y plus 1. So at y, the space is there, and I am extracting the character at y plus 1, that is the character at the 8th index. So C will be extracted and it will be saved in SG1 along with S. So after that again it will go on. Nothing will be done because in Chandra there is no space. So again when it comes over here at index variable 15, d will increase to 2, plus 1. So now this condition will be true. So it will become, now at this point substring method will be used. Now what is the work of substring with two variable? Now from the y index till the last, because it will not extract till x, it will go till x minus 1. All the characters will be extracted or a part of the string will be extracted. So Bose is extracted, it's a substring over here, and it is concatenated to S and C. So it is done. So after that I come out when the loop will finish. It will come out of the program and it will print the value. So in SJ1 the last value that is present is S.C.Bose. So S.C.Bose will be printed. So let's compile to see a program. Now when I compile it, there is no syntax error. Now I am running it. Now in my terminal window I will enter my word. So now you can see when I run it, I get my result to be S.C.Bose. So the short name of the name with the surname is S.C.Bose. Now, if I just change the question, instead of getting S.C.Bose, suppose the question asked is Bose.S.C. So what are we going to do? Suppose it wants Bose.S.C. In that case, simply we'll go back to our editor window. In the editor window, you can see this part is giving me S.C.Bose. I will only make a change over here because still here I'm getting the required result, that is S and C. So I have made it a command line. This will not be executed. So I'll just change this sentence to, I'll bring the substring first and then we'll have the remaining SG1 value. So here I just bring the substring first. I'm just checking the concatenation operator to the last. So I'll bring this dot over here just to arrange it. You can see now I compile it. Here it will become, since I have bought my substring first, Bose will be printed first and then S.C will be printed. So I compile it. We'll go to our editor window, to our random window, and when I run the program, same string I'll use, Subhash Chandra Bose. Now you can see I've got Bose.SC. So what I've done, I have only made a change by bringing the substring to the first in place of, in comparison to the first question. Now this is S.C.Bose and Bose.SC. Now suppose say the question asked is only to print S.C.Bose. So how to do it? It requires only S.C.B. In that case, we will not use any substring. So how to do this program? We'll make the changes in the editor window. Now in the same program, I'll make changes to only get the characters of the first character of each word. Simply you do not have to do anything, only you have to have this character right. So wherever a space will be encountered, the character after the space, it will be concatenated to the string. So you can see, simple thing I'll do, that is remove all the lines of the substring part. No need of checking how many spaces are there. The only thing we need to do, wherever a space is encountered, we will be extracting the character after that space. So we'll compile the program. No syntax error. Now we will run the program. Now suppose I type over here, come, let us bat. Now it will give me, now it shows an error. Now why did it show an error? Because it says that y plus 1 character is not there, because I gave a space at the last. When I was entering the value after come let us bat, I gave a space. That is why this kind of error it is showing. It is showing the error string index out of bound exception. So how to resolve this? You can see, to resolve this, that is after the sentence, if a space is there, then after that space no more word is there. To avoid this program, you need to write over here, we need to use the trim function. Now I'll just write the same variable s, it will be removing. Now trim function is used to remove all the white spaces, that is spaces leading and after trailing the sentence. So I'll use my trim function over here. Now trim function will remove all sorts of white spaces in the beginning and in the last. Now you can see it has been compiled. So when I run my program now I'll enter. Now see, I enter come, let us bat, and I give a space after bat also. Now what do I get in the output? I'm getting C.L.U.B. Now again we'll see in comparison to the program. Now what we observed in this program, we are observing that first we need to trim. Trim is to remove all the trailing spaces and the leading spaces so that after the sentence there is no remaining spaces, otherwise there will be an error that is string index out of bound. And after that, no need of counting how many spaces. The simple thing, wherever a space will be encountered, extract the character after that space. And as usual in the beginning, I will extract first. You will extract, because since we have trimmed it before the first word, there is no space. So how the logic will work? That is why we extract the first space, first character, by writing character at 0 out of the loop. Within the loop, when spaces will be encountered, then we will extract the character after the space. Now the last question similar to it. Now in the previous question, like in Subhash Chandra Bose, you knew that there are three words. So you were using the checking that if D equals to 1, D equals to 2. Suppose there are, let's say, a word having 4 words. So it will become like Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. It will become MKD Gandhi. In that case, what you will do? You will just change over here to if first space, then second space, and if third space, then after third space the word will be extracted. Now you can increase the number of words till the last space. But suppose let us say you are not aware how many words are there, how to do the program. In that case we will simply change the program little bit. Here first I will count how many spaces are there. As usual, I'm using scanner class and I'm accepting a sentence or a name from the user. Now I do not know over here how many words the user is going to give. For that reason, as usual, first I find the number of characters, then I'm extracting the first character, that is character at 0. Then I am extracting one character. I use the loop. This is for the index variable. Then extracting one character. Then I'm counting over here. This part is for counting how many spaces are there. Now you need to remember the number of spaces plus 1 is the number of words. Suppose like in Subhash Chandra Bose, you had 2 spaces. Now you can see in Subhash Chandra Bose, you had 2 spaces. Here you have a space, here you have a space. So number of spaces plus 1 is the number of words you have. So I'll be checking. Now here, since I do not know how many spaces in Subhash Chandra Bose question, you knew that there are 3 words. For that reason, you were writing over here, if D equals to 1, then extract the character after that space, and if D equals to 2, then extract the substring. In case of 3 words, like 4 words, like I said, there will be 3 spaces. So if D equals to 1 and 2, 1, or D equals to 2, in that case, extract the characters after that space, and if D equals to 3, then extract the substring. But where you do not know the number of spaces, you have to add this block, that is, you have to count how many spaces are there. So C is used to count the number of spaces. After that, it is exactly same like your previous question. If D equals to if it's a space, extracting a space. If it's a space, b equals to space, then d will increase by one value. Now here I'm writing if d less than c. Let us say there are four words. So if four words, that means the number of spaces will be 3. So if d less than 3, that is for d equals to 1 and d equals to 2, in that case, characters will be extracted after that space. If d equals to c, that is we have come to the last space, then the substring will be extracted. Now in this program you can see all type of words will work. So we'll run this program. When I run the program, now I write over here, let's say you can say I get the abbreviation. Now I had entered 5 words. Now I get the abbreviation, that is ABBSF. Sorry, I had run the different program. So I'll enter, let's say now you see I get the abbreviation ABVS. So here, like in comparison to here, now to recapitulate what we have done today in this video. Now in the left hand side you have the program where the number of spaces were known or the number of words were known, and in the right hand side you have the program where the number of spaces or the number of words were unknown. So you can see the yellow portion is for accepting a word from the user or a sentence from the user or the name from the user, and we are having the link. So these are same in both the cases. Now where comes the difference? In case of space unknown, you have to write an extra coding part. For this extra coding part, you need to mention to count the number of spaces. After getting the number of spaces, you know the number of words, and according to that, after that it's the same thing, only the difference is when the number of spaces are known. In that case, you directly write the, like over here, this program is for 4-letter word. So when first space and second space character will be extracted, third space substring will be extracted. But when you are not aware of the number of words, in that case, till the number of spaces minus 1, it will extract characters after the space, and at the last space it will extract the substring part. So this is the difference in the unknown part. And I can say you can see in both the cases, you can compare and see this. In the right hand side you have the unknown part, in the left hand side you have the known part. In that case you can see this is what happens. Directly in known part you specify the number of spaces and you know where to extract the characters and where to extract the substring. But for unknown, the number of spaces minus 1 character will be extracted, and when the number of spaces matches with the d variable, then the substring will be extracted. Hope you understand the video. Thank you.